Hey guys, this is Lagena Gold stating some facts, giving us an update as to what's going on with her concerning people using her, the DNA test, etc.
We can go live. We can go live. Like, I get out of work later today. So maybe later today or tomorrow. I'm not scared of these people, and I want to expose these people. Prove that I'm right. And nobody can stop me. For me to stick in my path and the way God designed it, I'm willing to let go a lot of people. I'm willing to go through a lot of things, no matter who. So here her TV. Ask them aunties. Ask these so-called aunties. Ask them what their name is. Because I was only exposed to other ones. Unless you want the African, the Ghanaians aunties. Let's bring up the Ghanaian aunties.
So I know a lot of you are asking, what is she talking about? Ghanaian aunties and African aunties and Hear Her TV. Well, apparently the content creator who goes by the name of Hear Her TV had Legena's aunties on interviewing them, and she's saying that you didn't have the right aunties on because I really don't know these people. You should have had the Ghanaian ones on, the ones from Africa. Because we know Lagena Gold has disowned all her family in Detroit. So anybody coming out of there on any type of show, she is going to disown, okay?
Exposed to other ones. Unless you want the African, the Ghanaians aunties. Let's bring up the Ghanaian aunties. And it proves I didn't even have that in my DNA test anyway, so let's talk to them too. Go find Shirley, Edith, and whoever. Now they're probably going to be mad that I exposed his sisters, but he's not answering my calls. Because I might haven't answered my calls. Because I want them DNA tests.
So she calls her brother up trying to get a DNA test from him. And he's not picking up his phone. The same brother, she says, is not her brother, but it's her uncle. And she calls him Nana, the father's name. And so this is why they're not picking up, because they know she needs help. She's sick. She is not going to any out treatment centers as ordered. When she was in Detroit, she was supposed to go to out treatment centers or clinics or hospitals. And she has flown the coop. So, and she's not doing that in Texas where she is. So they know she's still sick. So nobody's picking up for her anymore. They're tired of Lagena. She's almost 30 and they've just had it. They've got their own lives, their own kids. They're tired of it. And you really can't blame them. Her brother just had a new baby and he don't have time for the foolery anymore. If she chooses to be ill and not help herself, she can do that where? Back there. She is not their immediate concern anymore because she is refusing to help herself. She's talking just as crazy as a year ago when she was in Detroit. And I think it has gotten worse. But this is how confused Lagena is. She just said Nana is probably upset because she just exposed his sisters. Now, if those are his sisters, those people that came on Hear Her TV show are his sisters, she claims that her brother is really her uncle. So she said the people who came on Hear Her TV show are not really her aunties. Those are the fake aunties. But her real aunties are in Ghana, Africa. She calls him Nana. That is not his name. Her dad's name is Nana. So she's got it all screwed up, all mixed up in her mind. So in order for her to get all straightened out, only a psychiatrist can do that.
Matter of fact, go ask them, my adopted family, why they into incest. Why they do that? Why they touching on the kids in their family? Why? And then when I told them about it, they was like, "Oh, you're just exaggerating." If somebody said a kid under 5'2" been touched, that's not exaggerating. Boom, boom. But will you ever put money on Jaguar's books? Me and her don't get along. Like, literally.
So someone brought up that question just to draw her out, to talk about Jaguar, because that's what people are really interested in. They want to know about Sam, they want to know about Jaguar. So whenever she's on these type of Q&A, they always ask her questions about Jaguar because they want to know what's going on, what's her take on the situation. But she doesn't talk too long about it because she's trying not to get under Jaguar's last nerve for her to start cussing her out again.
And the lies she was trying to say, even now, talk about, oh yeah, if you didn't take no DNA test, you didn't buy my ancestry test. I bought it. I bought 3. I bought it because you was bullshitting. That's what it was. You was bullshitting. And I'm like, these people still waiting. I'm waiting because I still need to know who I am. I only waited because she wanted to do it for her show. It never happened. So you know what I did? Went on, took it, and you know what? I posted it after it came out.
So, boy, I tell you a little bit every time it's coming out. She said Jaguar was bullshitting, and she just wanted to do it for the show. So, obviously, Jaguar just wanted the hype. She wanted the clicks and views. She wanted the money coming in from the people. Lagena is well aware of that now, but Lagena said she wanted to take the DNA to get a clear understanding of who she is, if indeed she was R. Kelly's and Aaliyah's daughter. But I think she's convinced, even if the test comes in negative, she's still going to say she is these people's child because she wants to believe it. But that's proof to show how low Jaguar will stoop to get money out of people. She will even use Lagena's content just to get $1 out of someone. Because the more people looked at Lagena show and what was going on with Lagena concerning the DNA, Jaguar would tell people to Cash App, support them, and they would send money. People would actually send hard-earned money to Jaguar.
All these lies. And if she keep wanting to lie, I'm going to actually tell some truths about her ass, so she need to chill. That's why I thought y'all was cool. I've been off social media for a while. No, she just want to use me and keep putting me in her mouth. Even now, like, literally. And then bringing kids into it. Like, you're grimy, technically. You don't threaten kids. You don't do none of that. And I don't condone that. I don't like the name calling she was doing. You don't hear me calling gay people the F word. You don't hear me calling Hispanic the S word. You don't hear me saying none of that stuff. So even now, like, I try not to do things because it hurts people. You have to understand. Don't hit below the belt.
At least Lagena have a moral compass where there's certain things she will not do because it's not morally correct. She said you do not name call certain groups of people because it's hurtful. It's hurtful for them, So I really respect that.
Is R. Kelly Nigerian? I believe he is, unless he's a Sierra Leone. No, I think he's the Nigerian one, actually. I mean, I guess he do look Nigerian, actually. Yeah. So. How you like it here? Have you been born here? Or have you lived here for long? Were you born here? Is Aliyah Nigerian? She's Caribbean. Maybe a few Nigerians. Maybe a little Nigerian there. It depends on what the Jamaicans had. I mean, not to say it like that, like I'm not part of it, but like the Jamaican side has. Or her grandpa had. Being positive more and powerful than being stupid and negative. Yeah, I'm trying to raise my frequency up and just be high, because the more you raise your frequency, it's the more you attract good things in your life. The universe responds to you. So they're going to give you what you want. So if you're very happy, they're going to give you that energy that makes you feel that way. So if you're more sad, you're going to be experiencing a lot of things that make you more sad in life. Isn't there a match list that comes with your test? It should explain which sides the Nigerians come from. I might have to take another one just because, in fact, with an ancestry test or a different type of thing, because it don't say which sides I get it from. It just said your parents' fourth cousin, and it's like, okay, which parent? which, so I don't know if it's because I took my heritage. So maybe an ancestry test, when I get do that one, it might be better pinpoint of which parent size I got it from. Or I don't know. I really don't know. So are you going to post all your results live? Yeah, people keep asking it. Yeah, I will. But then I feel bad for like exposing like the people my DNA matches. I've seen some, and I'm like, yeah, I relate to some of these people because some of these people, like, there's this one guy, like my cousin.
So she said there's this one guy like her cousin. Now, this is where she got me confused. None of these people, according to her, in Detroit are family members of hers. So why is she referring to her brother as her uncle and some guy who is her cousin? If you are not related to these people, you're not supposed to be referring to any of them as family members, uncle, cousin, aunts, and otherwise. So this is where she is confused, and she got a whole lot of people scratching their heads because, according to her, she's not related to any of them. If she's not related to any of them and she keeps calling them by family members' titles, that's where people are confused. Now, she said she's not related to any of them, but she's related to her uncle, who's really her brother. So, what is he doing living there? If she's an only child for R. Kelly and Aaliyah, how come she's got a brother? How come she's got an uncle who ended up living where she's living if none of these people are related to her? Or maybe he's a fake uncle and she's just calling him uncle out of respect. How about that? Maybe that's what it is. According to her, she's adopted. You want to tell me these same people adopted this brother or this uncle of hers and her? Or maybe she got adopted into this family and she's calling a member of this family her uncle? Child, this is all the way confusing. Lagena Gold is not going to have my little brain all upside down and tipsy-turvy like hers, okay? I had to slap myself on the face and say, snap out of it. You're analyzing this bullshit story like if it's really serious. What's wrong with you?
Exposing like the people my DNA matches. I've seen some, and I'm like, yeah, I relate to some of these people because some of these people, like, there's this one guy, like my cousin, he's like he's advocating for like human trafficking labor kids because he was one of the kids that got assaulted by this older white woman, and she used him to be working for working in the household, and she was abusing him, having sex with him at 13. So I'm like, dang, it just might be a generational curse at this point. But he's like very successful at his own organization and stuff. So I'm like, I'm proud, yeah. So you took all the 3 tests? No, I only took 1. I have 2 more. I might take another one, or I might give it away. Or these so-called family of mine, they could take it too, and let's match it. But all they do is cap. All they do is cap.
So when she says all they do is cap, what she means to say, so everybody can understand, is they're all talk and no action. That's it in a nutshell.
And then somebody else, he worked for somewhere known, and this one did reach out to me. Because it's not just me, because the thing is, I do like to give people privacy. I don't like to be like, yeah, this is my match, this is my match here. And then you're going to go see these other people in their name, and you're going to look them up, and they be like, why am I in this bullshit? Blah, blah, blah. So I don't like throwing people under the bus, or I'm very protective of people that I care about. And I don't even know who that is. Yeah, San Watinana. Man, he's a Scorpio. He's very, very irritating. Very, very condescending. And he lied too much. That nigga lied too much. Maybe I should ask his other kids to talk to him, and then he's gonna respond because them is actually his kids. That is, yeah, San Watinana. Man, he's because only I know how I experienced the things I grew up in. Like, I think I'm only nice because my mom was nice. And I think I'm only nice because people treated me harshly, and I didn't want to be like them, so I tried to do the opposite of what they did or do. Chris Nicole, yes, I still believe. Did you find a job yet? Yes, I found a job. Well, I have a job. So you want to send him to him? You want to ask him? Man, I called him. The last time I called him, I was asking him. He's like, well, if you're my daughter, then if you're Angela, then you're my daughter. If you're not, then you're not my daughter. And if you think R. Kelly's your daddy, then ask him. I'm like, but you supposed to help me if I'm coming to you trying to search for myself. If you love me, you're supposed to do it. Do you think the boy saying he's your twin? Take your test. I asked his ass too, and he said no. All these people want to come online saying, yeah, I'm going to help, but when I ask, because I'm really, really want to know who I am, and I'm not trying to cry, but they just say no. And I still call them and all the things I did for y'all. Where was y'all when I needed y'all? That I have people that I didn't even know for a whole 6 months that helped me out, and y'all didn't. So, not trying to cry, but still. Because I'm trying to find me. I'm trying to find my family. I'm trying to. But I'm about to get out of here.
So Lagena ended abruptly and said she got to get out of here because whenever she starts talking about R. Kelly and Aaliyah, she breaks down and cries. She didn't want to cry. But she has got me with more questions than answers. Yet again, YouTubers, drop your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. Thank you for watching.